Oh man, what up, everybody? We are here again. The jerseys are still down. I'm not giving up on the team. Let's not get crazy. They are really bad, and it is heartbreaking. But I ain't giving up. All right. The season's over. There's a few games left. I'm gonna enjoy them. I'm gonna watch them, and I'm gonna holler and get into them just like I would any other day. Because you only get to watch your team. What is it, like 17 times a year? So enjoy it while you got it. Enjoy it for what it is, and just have some football fun. Um, but with that said, I did go. What was it? 10-6 last week. Not as bad as I imagined when I was seeing some of those scores. I spent a little bit of time in Cincy, had a lot of fun. I do got a lot of life stuff that have been, kind of creeping back in and weighing in on some things. So vacation wasn't maybe all that it was supposed to be, but it was still great. But this also isn't our ranting section. This is our ill-advised picks of the week. And that's what we're here to do. Ill-advised some picks. But yeah, so like I said, that put us at 10-6 on the season, or on the week, and we are at 133-91 on the season. I still got a chance to not hit 100, but I'm gonna have to get some of these picks right. You know what I mean? But either way, it's been a shit season for my team. It's been a pretty fun, weird football season. Some catastrophic injuries and stuff like that, but fun is fun, and differences and the playoffs are shaping up to be really interesting. So, overall, I think it'll end as a decent season. That can't help, like, oh man, had the Bengals turned a couple things around, this would have been definitely their year. Like, there's really no one to compete with a good Bengals team right now, but they didn't. So with that, we will get into it. We do have a couple of Saturday games. We're getting into the Christmas year, so schedules are getting really messed up. But Thursday night is Thursday night, and it is Rams versus the Seahawks. With the close win the Seahawks recently had, I think we're going to pick the Rams to win this one. They seem to have a little bit too much firepower. You know what I mean? Rams beat the Seahawks. And then we have the Commanders taking on the Eagles Saturday in the afternoon. Eagles beat the Commanders. And then we have a good game for Saturday night, Packers and the Bears. Packers pulled out a big one last time, or the Bears pulled out a big one last time. Right? No, the Packers beat the Bears. That's right. The Packers held them off. I think the Packers are going to hold them off again. I think they own the division, but I also think that the Bears make a wild card spot and maybe a little bit of a run, but not too high of hopes this year. But next year they're going to be a team to be reckoned with. They might even own the North. But I think we will stick with the Packers to beat the Bears. And then we kick off Sunday with the Chargers and the Cowboys. The Chargers are finding ways to stay gritty and win. I think the Chargers will continue to do so. The Cowboys are back and forth, but back and forth don't help when consistency is key. Vikings and the Giants. This one's up in the air. The Vikings have been all over the place, but the Giants are just not good. Vikings beat the Giants. Bengals and the Dolphins. I hate saying it, but somebody's got to win this one. We always in our boys' corner, and the Dolphins are not a great team. That's kind of like why this whole thing is so hard. Like, pretty easy schedule. Dolphins aren't great. I think the Bengals find a way to win. Bengals beat the Dolphins. Buccaneers and Panthers. The Bucs have had some struggles. The Panthers have been finding ways to lose instead of win here late in the season. I think the Buccaneers continue that trend. Buccaneers beat the Panthers. Jets and the Saints. The Saints are on a winning streak. Is this good? Is this bad? Does it really matter what is in the draft? Who knows? But the Saints keep it rolling. Beat the Jets. Bills and Browns. We're going with the Bills. This one is interesting. We have the Chiefs taking on the Titans. The Chiefs are back up to backups to backups. Season's over. The Titans have done nothing all year. Can they win what would be an important game? I think so. Titans beat the Chiefs, who are on a downfall. Sometimes when heartbreak hits, it's hard to climb out of it. Speaking of. But I think the Titans will prevail and beat the Chiefs, surprisingly, even if it is backups. The Jaguars and the Broncos. The Jaguars have been trying to climb up a slippery slope. It's not been going great, but sometimes they have flashes. The Broncos have been on a upward trajectory since bringing in Peyton, and he got his quarterback. Broncos beat the Jags. Cardinals and the Falcons. Both teams keep finding ways to lose. Both teams are having a lot of struggles. I don't know that this is going to be a pretty game, but I'm going to take the Falcons to win that one. Falcons beat the Cardinals. Texans and the Raiders. Raiders are doing not good. This is not a get-right game. This is not a comeback game. The Texans will beat the Raiders. Lions and the Steelers. This one gets interesting. The Lions have been finding ways to lose. The Steelers have been trying to own the North and, just not slip and slide below the Ravens and just find a way to make it to the playoffs. Again, Mike Tomlin does it every time. I personally think the Lions find a way to win this one, beat the Steelers, not just because I hate the Steelers, because, fuck the Steelers, but, I think the Lions need a little bit of a turnaround here. This is a good time to get it. Hard team, tough game. I think the Lions win. Ravens and the Patriots. This one comes down to a big one. The Patriots lost a big game last week. The Patriots have been the best team in the AFC for a few weeks. However, was Sunday's cold-ass game a get-right game? Did they really figure out their ways and their hows, and are the Ravens going to make a run? I think so. I think the Ravens beat the Patriots. And then, Monday Night Football. We got the 49ers and the Colts. Mr. Rivers himself. I don't like betting against them. However, the Colts have not been doing well. They have been finding ways to fall apart, not just lose. 49ers beat the Colts. But overall, let me know how your guys' team's doing. We know how mine's doing. And again, their jerseys are not down because I am giving up. They're down because I was on vacation. And I did go to that cold-ass game, and I did stay for the whole thing. Honestly, at some points, I thought about leaving. My toes was frozen. But I fucking love the Bengals. And not a lot of things I love have been sticking around right now. So the least I can do is stick around for them. And I know that the office and everything has let us down. And I know that this season didn't go as planned. And I know the moves didn't get made that could have been made. But I also know I love that team. And I love that city. And I don't even like cities. So if I can go there and I can spend a few days and I can get away and just to show a little bit of love and a little bit of support and eat local, go to that fucking Shake and Lemonade, baby. That place is so good. Then I'll do it. Even if they suck. That's okay with me. As long as they go out there and try. So, figure out how your team's doing. Let me know who you guys think is going to make the playoffs, make the Super Bowl, and don't forget to smile.